Hello, this is the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this video in which we will calculate the equation of a cubic graph from its x-intercepts. Note that cubic graphs always have an x-intercept. They could have 1, could have 2, or could have 3. So we're going to use that to our advantage. If you have the intercepts k, m, and n, the equation is just y equals some number a times x minus first intercept times x minus second intercept times x minus third intercept. But what we have to do is use what we learned about double and triple roots. Remember, we learned that a single root cuts the axis, a double root bounces at the x-axis, and a triple root kind of wiggles through the axis. So we're going to use all of this, and then we're going to find another point on the curve to solve for a, and we will have our equation. So let's find the equation of this cubic here. So always start off with y equals some number a. So x minus first intercept. Well, this intercept is 0. X minus 0 is just x. So I can just write it like this. Now note here that 3 is a double root because it bounces. So it'll be ax times x minus 3 squared. Okay, we're not quite done. We need to know the value of a. So we're given this point here, x equals 2, y equals 6. I'm going to substitute x for 2, y for 6 to find a. So what I end up with is 6 equals 2a, a equals 3. So therefore, the equation of this graph, y equals ax x minus 3 squared. So if you're asked to give it in expanded form, of course, you can just use FOIL, expand this, and times by 3x. All right, so that's the first one done. Let's look at this equation over here. So we know that it only has one root at x equals 2. So note, this here is a change in concavity. This is what we learned in a previous video, is a stationary inflection point characteristic of a wiggle, a triple root. The equation of this graph is going to be y equals a x minus 2 cubed. It's a triple root. So all we need to do now is substitute another point to find a. We're given a nice point here, x equals 0, y equals 4. And solving this equation, we actually get a equals negative a half or negative 0.5. So of course, this means the equation is y equals negative a half x minus 2 all cubed. So from what we know about cubic graphs, we expected a would be negative here because it goes off to infinity to the left, whereas a had to be positive here because it goes off to infinity to the right. So we know we've done something right calculating a. All right, thank you so much for tuning into this video. This has been the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Have a great day.